Morning guys, a little update on the refurbishment of the Daimler XJ81 Moroccan red, which by the way is not that one, it's that one. Today I am refurbishing my door cards, my wood door cards. Bit of a long story, but I'll make it brief. I took them down to a guy down the road to do them for me a long time ago now. And unfortunately, he died, which is obviously very sad and very moving. But I managed to get the wood trims back off him, but he'd got them to the stage where he'd nitromoursed most of the old lacquer off them. So when I got them back here, I had to remove the last of the lacquer, and then I was going to contemplate sending them down to Myrtle or what's it called, Sotheby's, Stephen Sotheby, to do them, but finances got a little bit short, so decided to do them myself. I went to a furniture restorer in Blackpool, and I managed to get some. He sold me some lacquer, 2-pack lacquer. Apparently he doesn't seal his wood before he paints it. So anyway, what I've done so far, I've sanded them right down so that they are beautifully flat, with all the old lacquer off. Now I've got to build the lacquer up in 4 or 5 coats, sanding down in between. And I'll get back in touch with you after that. Okay, here we go with an update. I've now finished putting the lacquer on. So the wood was sanded with 240 paper, then a first dust coat went on, and then they got sanded with some used 240 paper, and then a second coat, and then sanded down with a 400 grit wet and dry, then another coat, and then sanded down with 400 wet and dry again, and then another coat, and then I sanded it down again with the 600 grit wet and dry, and then put a final coat on it. So that's now just got the last coat on. Quite pleased, come out good. So now what I've got to do is I have to leave them for a couple of days to harden, and then flat them down with 2000 grit paper and polish them up with some fine cutting paste to get the finished finish. So I'll give you an update when that process is on its way. Hi, it's 2 days later, just giving you a little update on the wood trims. There they are. 3 of the 4 have had the polishing treatment, which comprises of 2000s wet and dry, fast cut plus, a couple of coats of extra fine, and then we'll finish them off after I finish them all with some polish. But it's very difficult to see on camera, but if you look, you can see again the difference, the same as when we did the car body. You can see a little bit of roughness in there and a few undulations, but when you flat and polish them, they disappear and they become nice and smooth. So there you are, that's a quick update. As I say, 3 of the 4 done. I'll finish this 4th one now, and then I think I'll give them all one more coat with the fine plus, and then put some wax polish on them, and then I can get them in the car. Woohoo, finally. Right, they're all done now, all polished up. So I'm about to put them back in the car. I'll give you a little quick look from there in. Final video on the door inserts, all on now. Looking good. Those 2 have been refurbished as well. The ski slope, the ashtray and the end panels were all replaced with new old stock. The glove box and the bent surround were refurbished. Door cards are all on now. Just show you the back one. There you go. All on. And looking mighty fine. Okay, that's it now. It's finished. Apart from it's going to go and have a polishing down at the body shop and a touch up on that door, and then it's done. So I've got to get it down and give it a run. Make sure it runs okay next. Right, that's it. Signing off. See you later.